let's move on to recaps.
Yes, please. I'm dying.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there was.
What are we going to talk? What are we going to talk about first?
Let's do Harvey.
Harvey.
Now, this one was interesting in that only one half got released.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Nickelodeon's shuffling it. I guess... Because the listing that they had on the Nickelodeon website, they aired Harvey's favorite book along with this new one, which is called The King of Pranks. So maybe they're trying to copy the Cartoon Network model where you air the new one and then you finish out the block with an old one or the one from the previous week. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a model that
they're not very good at it.
It's a model I've come to accept, but part of the advantage of this show and stuff like, Wander or Star is that, you get the whole half an hour like the good old days.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also, they're not releasing them in production order. No. And which would be fine if because the production order list is apparently public. I know, I've always known the episodes they're supposed to come out in, and then they blatantly don't. And it's I have no idea. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's still episodes of Harvey that I just haven't seen because I'm so fucking jumbled up I can't fucking find
I never saw Harvey's favorite book. I never saw that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, yeah, that was the one with RuPaul.
With RuPaul, yeah. Nope. Didn't happen.
Yeah, this one was 14B. 14A is supposed to air next week. But let's talk about the episode itself.
Yeah.
I like that Nina mistakenly called it Prank King of Pranks.
That might as well be what it was called.
So in this one, Harvey gets in his head, kind of calling back to the first episode of him, trying to be more of a wild kid. Mm-hmm. Trying to be more of, loosen up and have fun. He's, going on a prank mission, but all of his pranks are to do, unsolicited favors for people.
They're, good pranks. They're pranks because you don't see them coming, but they're they're pleasant instead of awful.
So, Fee and Foo come up and they're like, Harvey, listen, man, we love you,
suck.
But you're just a joke boy. So here's how to do a real prank. And he does what's actually a pretty brutal and very easy to replicate prank, where you just form a line and then people will get in line behind you.
Yeah.
When you explain it like that, it actually sounds like the best prank.
It's a legit good prank. And what you could do is just be oh man, this line's taking forever, and you leave. And then everybody else stays in the line until they Donner party each other.
Oh my god. Yeah, but it was an accident.
And then at the end, he makes up to everybody.
He got too excited for his prank and told everybody.
And then everybody told everybody else, and then he was oh,
and everybody trusts him because he's such a perfect baby boy. So then, not only did he have to say that he lied, but, it's like Fee and Foo said, we get beaten up for shit all the time because we're awful. And then he makes it up to everybody by doing his brand of pranks where he just, gives them footballs and sandwiches.
Yeah, I would love for somebody to prank me with an unexpected sandwich.
So the moral of that story is, if someone tells you that something you're doing is wrong and it sucks, just be no, it's great, and keep doing it, and it'll work out.
No.
So long as you're already doing the right thing.
Yeah, that, you could be encouraging, the Republican GOP candidates. That was redundant, but whatever.
You don't have to be a prankster supreme.
Topical.
And pranks aren't one size fits all. Not everyone can pull pranks, and not everyone can receive pranks.
I'm terrible at that, and just lying in general. Even it took me years to develop the concept of even keeping truths that people didn't necessarily want to hear from people, because I felt this is information they don't know. It's I'm indirectly lying. Ah!
Yeah, so only pull pranks with good friends that you know really well.
Yeah, fuck up your loved ones.
That's my advice.
Just ruin their day.
Only if you know they can take it. Don't prank somebody you don't know very well, because you could make them cry, poor Piri Piri.
Don't prank a big crybaby.
Piri Piri, look at her poor mascara face.
Oh, I thought it was ink. I don't know what Piri Piri's supposed to be.
She's a bird. She was, because she had eye makeup, and
Did you think she was a Splatoon?
I thought she was a fish.
No, she's a bird.
Fish don't ink?
Fish don't have claws for feet.
Piri Piri is apparently also called the African's bird-eyed chili. So it's a thing.
Anyway, it was super cute. And I love Harvey. And
Yep. Harvey.
the baby is coming soon. Harvey. Dad was making the baby shit for the baby room. So that baby's coming. I cannot wait to see baby.
I can't wait for them to just immediately barf in its mouth.
I can't wait for Harvey to go through the horrors.
Harvey's gonna be like, I want to feed her, but he's like too scared to. He's too scared to throw up.
Can't barf.
Or like
Fee and Fu have to teach him how to throw up.
Or like the parents leave him with the baby with Harvey, like, but they don't actually leave him alone with the baby. They just let him think that they do. But he's like,
you know
oh
what
God,
thing is?
it
they
smells.
try to take naps because that's what happens if you have a baby. You don't sleep for 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Harvey's great.
Yep. How about Rick?
Rick.
Yeah. The Return, the sequel.
That was a very Dan Harmon thing to do. If you've watched Community, and I watched a decent chunk of it, but not all of it, like the the first really famous episode of that show was the paintball episode, and then the next season they did another one, and like the first reactions are like, oh, they're just like retreading old ground, where like they made a real effort to not do any of the same shit, and this one was kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the alt universe thing was not the focus of this one. It was, I guess, the B plot is that Rick and Morty were just watching weird TV.
Mm-hmm.
The skits felt like a little weaker. But
I agree.
Everybody's like not just the A plot, but everyone's. But even when they went back to the B plot, the funniest parts were Rick, Morty, and Summer reacting to the skits. Their reactions were hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like the other hospital people.
Yeah, okay. What was everybody's favorite one? Mine was Personal Space.
How did you get there?
How did you get...
Yeah, no, that was mine. How did I get here?
Mine was Personal Space.
Oh, Rick,
How did she get there?
It's the woman... It's the woman with the shit on her face like Worf from Star Trek. Whoa, you're right, Morty. How did she get there?
Yeah, even Rick was freaking out.
Yeah, just don't go near that coffee machine.
But Jesus Christ, Personal Space, that weird, like, exercise he was doing, and, like, one of the guys in the background was imitating it.
Yeah, he was he was so into it, he was ready for that next slide. 1, Personal Space, 2, Personal Space, 3, Personal Space, 4, oh, that Personal Space.
Stay out of my personal space.
I mean, I don't know if...
That one didn't make any sense.
What I want to know is, why, because this is improv, so why was he in the booth doing that, and like 8 of them in, no one stopped him? Like, they trusted that bit was going somewhere real hard.
I imagine the storyboard artists are like, oh fuck, what do we do? He just recorded this.
Yeah,
we
a lot
have
of
to
times they do just record sounds, and then the animators make up shit that they're... Yeah, it's so backwards.
I bet he recorded that before there was even an episode. They had to write the rest of the episode around this ridiculous Personal Space.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't laugh during the episode at all. I don't know if maybe I was just in a weird place. I wasn't ready to receive that kind of humor. But I don't know. I feel like the second half of the season isn't as strong as it started out.
It started out kind of impossibly strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah,
episodes.
That's true. They really put their
yeah,
best
like those
foot
first
forward.
3 episodes are like the best of the show.
Yeah.
So
like by comparison, it feels kind of like. I mean, I love the bit where Summer's like, man, do they have to like resort to this crude violence to get entertained? It's, this very meta.
Morty like blows up at her.
Like this very meta thing, and it's basically Harmon just speaking through him, being like, it's not my responsibility. I do what I want. If you don't want to swim, it's better. It's better.
It was kind of that was Harmon being the ass that he often is.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah.
assy. I was like, no, I don't want to see violence. Fuck you. Just 'cause.
The car always wins.
And then, of course, we haven't talked at all about the A plot.
Yeah, in which Jerry gets sick, goes to this interdimensional hospital, which is where they're watching the TV. He gets cured, and then the hospital approaches him saying, like, there's this philanthropist, one of the most important people in the galaxy, who needs a new heart, so give us your penis, because that will work as a heart for him. And Jerry, like, just doesn't want to give up his penis, because he's a dumbass dude.
Well, at first he says he's going to because he doesn't want to seem awful, because he's in front of all these people, but then, like, he gets cold dick. I mean, I'm sure his dick was very cold. He wasn't wearing any pants throughout this whole thing.
At the end, he's like doing that whole thing. It's like, I'm a good person, and to prove I'm a good person, I'm gonna make you cut my dick off.
Oh god! And then they shoot him like 58 times, and he's fine because they're in a space hospital.
Yeah.
Was it all a dream? No, you definitely got shot a bunch. I had a lot of fun with the episode.
It was fun.
Pretty fun. I loved how at the beginning Rick was like, "Shit, is Jerry 50? Beth,
Yeah,
is
like
Jerry
how old is he?
50?
50? Shit.
Like,
He legitimately worried and asking to make sure. Oh no! But like, before that, when don't worry, we got the best doctor in the galaxy, and then he gets acid spitted and gets killed. It's like, don't worry, every hospital is gonna say that they got the best doctor in the galaxy. Like, why would they say that?
What's next? Let's do that, Steven.
Steven!
Yeah,
Sadie heavy episode. Haven't seen her
the
in a
one
bit.
that you finally watched.
Yep.
Yeah, this is another episode in a row where we don't have any of the gems.
Oh yeah.
Just Steven and friends.
So wait, so does that mean now it's a fish? Like, this is a thing now. They're off doing
It's
something.
also
Oh yeah.
the second mommy
no.
episode in a row. So they're building up to some mommy climax. You know that's what's happening.
Don't say that. Don't call it that.
Oops.
Nina, you innocent soul. I love you so much. Please stop.
Yeah, but the gems are definitely doing something.
And it has to do with mommies. Somehow Rose is gonna come and it's gonna be like, gonna punch all of us in the dick because we've been seeing everybody's mom. We saw Connie's mom, now it's Sadie's mom. We're gonna see Lars's mom. We see fucking
Jamie's mom.
We're gonna see the Fryman mom. Pizza family mom, if they have a mom.
Pizza mom.
I don't know.
I don't know. But,
Mr. Smiley's mom.
the,
Everybody's mom.
I think the next episode will be gem focused because it's like the Crooniverse's little like high school AU drawings that they do for the previews of episodes. They're super cute. Those that the newest one's going around, and it's like everybody's pointing out that like Peridot is kind of in it. Like, she's like peeking out from behind a corner, so people are taking that as a hint.
And, Peridot and not Kiki, the other twin, Jenny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, the next episode is called Catch and Release. It's a Florido Zook joint, and we finally see inside Steven's bathroom. Is a synopsis. Lauren Zook said that it is one of her favorite episodes.
My friend is actually really excited about that because she's an architecture student and she's been recreating his house in simulators. And she's like, yes, I can finally finish the house because now I know what the bathroom looks like.
Yeah,
watch that title be a total red herring and she's gonna be pissed.
Well, she loves Steven. She probably won't be angry.
Turns out the title of this episode showed up during the MagFest panel in 2015. It was a file name on the computer.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, if you want an idea of how long the shit's made in advance, that was January of this year.
Yep.
Yeah, but let's talk about this episode that we actually watched that came out, because it's adorable, but also really secondhand stressful.
Oh, Sadie.
So Sadie
Sadie
likes to sing, and Steven convinces her to enter into the Beachapalooza. It's a talent show.
Mm-hmm.
And
We've
then
seen the Beachapalooza before. Again, it's been about a year of time that's passed.
Exactly
Yep.
a year.
Oh dang, Steven's gonna age like Finn.
Yeah, no.
Or will he? Because he's a
Connie mentioned in the last episode that it's been about a year, and there was
damn.
already an episode about Beachapalooza, the Steven and the Stevens.
That's right. Then Sadie's mom gets wind of it and gets super into the whole thing, along with Steven. So the two of them take over the whole enterprise and make it a thing that she doesn't want it to be. And then they have a heart-to-heart at the end. It's like, why? I want to be able to do things on my own. This isn't your daughter. And it's sweet and challenging.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steven saves the day by putting on the show for Sadie with the outfit and the routine, and everybody loves it because he's Steven and everything he does is precious.
Steven becomes Gem. Get it?
True.
Get it?
Oh my god, why didn't they should have gone harder with that goof and just made him look exactly
But they
like
had the
Gem.
symbol on the face. Like, that was already pretty.
I guess, yeah. That was probably as close they can go without legal repercussions from Hasbro, because I'm sure they would love to sue Cartoon Network.
Yeah, because, like, that outfit was not a product of this time period. Like, at all. Oh, so cute. So cute.
I think the primary reasoning behind the star was to hide her scar, which I forgot about, but it happened to her in Island Adventure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had forgotten about that, too. I was like, why does she have that line on her face? Because it looks like a wrinkle, because her mom has similar lines, so I thought it was a wrinkle. Nope.
Yeah. I think Island Adventure was the last time we saw them.
Yeah, that was the last time we really saw Sadie featured at all. Like, she's been in the background, but, like, never, like... It's never been Sadie time. But I love her song at the end, when it fades from the pop song to her song that she got to write with Steven. Really wonderfully done little sequence.
The
continues to be the best.
The
show.
the second of three versions of that song was performed by Olivia Olson.
Oh yeah.
And Gunter was in the plush pile.
Aw.
I don't want to break up a family.
Oh, Steven. Why don't you just take them all?
Speaking of plush families, mine got a new member, Bear Tato. I got a Bear Tato tot at SBX,
cool.
and he's sitting there in between Chopper and Puppy Cat with a blue Yoshi on his head. I also have a green
That's
Yoshi.
awesome. I like
What's
your
his
family.
name? You bought a name for him.
I don't
Share it.
They're Yoshis. Oh, right. Oh, Bear Tatos. Yeah. Because when you went to the booth and asked for a Bear Tato, Anthony Clark was like, "Would you also like one of these mystery names for him?" And I picked one, and I flipped over. His name is Whirlwind.
I love Bear Tato. Okay, what's next?
What is next?
We Bear Bears?
Let's do
Weebos.
Let's do Weebos first.
Yeah, because we were just talking about Bear Tato.
Yeah. We finally see Charlie, the Bigfoot, played by Jason Lee, the guy who played Earl, and my name is Earl. Mm-hmm. And he's a clingy, annoying dude, but he's sad because people won't leave him alone.
Yeah. He's clingy and annoying.
Maybe if he hung out with them, they'd go away.
Yeah.
Oh. Like, he's clingy and annoying, but also endearing, and, like, it's hard to hate him, even though he's obnoxious.
I mean, if he was in my house, I would hate him. But he's on my TV.
Yeah. Just, like, I just kind of felt bad for him. Like, though, I mean, I felt bad for Panda, too. the toilet sequence.
The toilet, yes.
Oh. He just puts the toilet waste soaked pillow back under his head.
I don't understand what happened. Like,
maybe he tried to soak up all the water with the pillow.
Yeah, that's what happened.
But it got immediately saturated.
It was the most absorbent thing he could find.
Yeah, well, you know, it's another example of how desperate Grizz is to have friends and be approved of, that he's willing to let random people into his house.
And it's another thing that this show has done that I've never seen any other show do, where it's got a lot of elements of, like, this modern digital era that, like, I feel like a lot of media hasn't caught up with. Like, that's a thing, couch surfing. Like, there are forums and there's feedback. Yeah. That's what it is. And then, and then also, like, when Charlie's just rattling off, he's like, so what podcasts do you guys listen to?
Yeah.
I've never heard a cartoon talk about a podcast.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, never said the word podcast in a cartoon.
The show is definitely the most up-to-date, like, on the nose with, like, what...
Yeah, the people working on this show are fully aware of what all these things are, unlike, cartoons up to this point, which have been like, what are kids into? What's this thing? Let's make an episode that vaguely refers about it, but then also really hyperbolizes it because we don't actually know what it is.
Well, some shows might be, like, avoiding it to be more timeless and relatable.
That too.
Oh, yeah, that too. Or, that aspect, too.
The most egregious example of what you said was Rocket Power, because that was the whole show.
Yeah. Skating! Sport.
Beach?
X Games. Tony Hawk.
Get a job?
The scene when Panda blew up.
Oh yeah, it was like, I just hate her so much.
I didn't know you felt this way. I'm so sorry. Oh my.
And then they like have that really super duper awkward like
goodbye
fist
hug.
Bump
quarter hug bye because they're both just like, we have to never speak of this again. It's like that awkward drunk we spooned too hard college moment or something, like fucking
yes. Oh man, it was a lot of fun.
Continues to be pretty fun, a pretty fun hit. I use the word ironically, hip show.
Yeah,
it's pretty all that. It's pretty there. It's pretty now and with it. All those words no one
pretty
uses.
crunk.
What are we?
We still got Gravy and Star.
Gravy?
I used to be calling it Gravy, and now it's Gravy.
What was Gravy?
Roadside Attraction.
Shit! I forgot about that one.
It's ultimately okay for right now, because Hirsch said it on his Twitter right before it aired. It's a fluff episode to cleanse the palate before shit starts hitting hard in 2 weeks with the next episode.
I had no idea it aired this week. I thought it was airing later.
Nah, it aired right before the Star finale. It was a fun episode. I do want to talk about it next week when you see it, because
it's pretty great.
Close to home in some regards. And Chelsea Peretti's in it, and she was really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But in that case, let's talk about Star.
Yeah.
So this was the season finale, a 2-part episode, which I don't believe Star has done.
They've done it once before for St. Olga's School for
That is correct.
Princesses.
And now that it's over, it's time for me to revisit it, because I also think there's a couple of holes in my experience with the show. I think I've missed some stuff. Yeah. But, shit happens in this one.
Who boy does
weird,
it.
confusing shit.
Yeah, it wasn't super clear.
I'm able to... I jived with most of it.
Yeah, I jived with most of it, too.
It's like you...
Like, I don't have any...
You were saying this elsewhere earlier, Tooch, like, we understand as much as Star does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Star doesn't really know what happens to the wand either, and neither do her parents.
To not get ahead of ourselves, basically, Toffee's, whose name I just remembered for this episode, so I hope he shows up more.
Are you
kidding me?
That's wasted information. I don't know why I said that. He finally puts his plan into action, having taken over Ludo's castle in the last episode. He kidnaps Marco and comes up with a foolproof, genius, evil James Bondian plot that forces Star to give up the wand, and then he's like, "Oh no, you misunderstand. Destroy it."
Oh man, that guy.
And then she does by whispering a curse into it that makes the unicorn magic in it die, I guess.
Yeah, like...
a really unsettling scene.
It was like, it was the first spell your mother ever taught you. And I was like, what?
Yeah, well, honestly, like, that was the one thing where I'm like, how does he know
I mean,
that?
I knew that he
And
must
I
have
hope-
some kind of personal grudge against the royal family. Like, that's been implied up until this point, but I didn't realize he was that familiar.
So I'm hoping for big things for season 2. Then at the very end, after the wand blows up everything, including itself, it's super dead, but then this magical Spanish speaking Italian I caught that it was Italian. Italian speaking unicorn comes out and achieves his destiny by sacrificing himself to rekindle the wand, but it's not fully healed yet, I guess. And then it's a cliffhanger.
There's a part that's missing.
And something was revealed about Toffee. You know,
Yeah.
they've made it very clear that, like, he's missing that finger. But he can regenerate. He regenerated a whole arm after
I was gonna say that.
Star shot it off. So clearly whatever
She
happened
was
to his
not messing around.
clearly whatever happened to his finger was some serious shit.
Star is a berserker, and I love it.
Yeah, she pulled on, like, full serious Sailor Moon face there, with the hair flippy and, like, the steam, like, the atmosphere, like, magic. Like, I'm serious business.
This has more action than most, like, similar-aged male demographic shows.
Yeah, I loved, the Russian mob guy,
Butt frog.
but for like, you gave
With
me
his babies.
you gave me the gift of fatherhood. Oh,
They were really cute. I hope they grow up.
me too. Me too. And Ludus.
And maybe they'll all adopt the laser puppies.
Aw, that'd be cool. But yeah, Ludo's still kind of around, but he's still kind of a shithead and doesn't really play much of a role in anything.
Now he'll probably be like their informant now, because he knows monster things.
I guess so. Like,
He was never a
he
threat.
still wants the wand. Because he's still stupid like that, like...
Well, yeah. Well, that's gonna be his. That's probably gonna be how he justifies pairing up with them.
He's gonna be Zuko.
I don't know about all of that now.
I mean,
He's gonna be Zuko, but dumb and silly.
yeah, maybe. That could be cute. And he's, like, all mean and, like, demanding shit of the Diaz family, like, I demand breakfast! Rah, 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 rah.
Oh yeah, his house is gone. He has to live with them now. That's gonna be. I hope that happens.
Yeah, it has been picked up for a second season, right?
He came out of an
It got picked up in like February, like before the show aired on Disney XD. They were like, "No, we're keeping this gravy train rolling."
That blurry video from Comic-Con is so good. We're giving you 3
It was-
seasons.
That's literally what happened.
It is what happened.
It's not
crazy.
a goof.
But he, like, came out of an egg again. And he's
That
like,
was- oh, yeah,
we're not friends anymore.
Well, you know what happened to him, right? He got Yoshi'd.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The chicken ate him, and then he turned him into an egg. He was 100% Yoshi.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a symbol for his rebirth.
It's a metaphor for symbolism.
Yeah.
he just looks like a cute egg guy now.
Well, he looks like an egg guy. Let's not.
Well, no, he was wearing the
um,
egg as clothes. It was cute.
Oh, okay.
He's a
gross.
Junior Troopa from Paper Mario.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, who knows when the second season's going to come back? Knowing Disney, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But I am very curious to see where it all goes, because Star seems very, like, changed from this whole ordeal.
Yeah, she got shook.
Yeah. Madame O is still on the loose. Toffee's probably not dead.
Toffee's definitely not
Marco's parents continue to just be happy to be here. They're the best. I love them.
It was how you know shit got real, because Marco's parents were like, Star, what's going on? What's
Yeah, like
happening?
normally they come home and their house is ruined and they're like, "This is great."
Where's Marco? And, like, Marco's mom had that worried look with his sweater, and she was like, I was like, no, I can't.
Don't make me
Not the
mommy
mom.
sad.
Not the mommy sad.
Nina is here to protect every mommy.
And apparently
They're
that
so beautiful, and they work so hard, and nobody respects them.
I respect my mommy.
I respect every mom.
Apparently that Looney Tunes reboot Wabbit premiered the day before recording. None of us saw it. We'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm as a longtime Bugs Bunny fan.
And the Muppet Show premieres tonight, so we're honestly not going to keep strong tabs on that.
Yeah,
that was kind of a goof.
There's too many things to follow. Like, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah,
I've literally, like, I was just talking about this with like somebody a while ago. I've given up on live action shows. I can't do them anymore.
All I can do now, like when Broad City comes back, I'll do that because it's incredible. But yeah, like I wish I could keep up with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I can't.
I barely can keep up with these cartoons because
I haven't watched season 3 of Orange Is the New Black.
I fell behind on Turtles.
I've started, like, I put in, like, my Google Calendar. Like, my Google Calendar is now going to notify me when stuff airs. So that's a thing now. I've had to schedule when cartoons are coming out so I don't forget about them.
You took a productivity webinar?
Yeah, oh yeah, no, totally. We're totally synergizing our, diversify our...
We're photosynthesizing.
Portfolio?
Buzzword, portfolio, quarterly, earnings...
Fiscal returns.
Fiscal...
Municipations.
Oh,
you made the same joke in the last episode.
Did I?
Yeah, I just edited, dude.
Oh man!
So that's both of
we're running
our faults.
A business here.
So let's get into shoutouts.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So Diamond Weird Name says, "Hey Toons, really love the show. Hype for Ass Class. Love the Recess show. Suggesting Ore Monogatari. It's a show about a cute barman and a cute girl doing cute things. I've heard of that story. That's the show. It's called My Love Story."
I've seen the first, I think 4 or 5 episodes of it. It's pretty hilarious and adorable and just a good shoujo time. I love the shit out of it.
Yeah, I've heard really fun things about it. Like my club, we've been debating watching it.
Do it.
Yeah, so, yeah, totally. That show sounds super cute and fun.
Let's do it since I already have a leg up on it. That's why I'm pushing for it. I've already seen some of it. I'm already there.
I'm literally drowning in things I have to do. Adventuring in Laziness said, you guys should do an episode on the Beetlejuice cartoon. We have already been suggested to do that cartoon by someone else, so it is on our list. I don't know anything about it other than that the opening is pretty cool.
I remember, at this point it was a number of years ago, but I tried to rewatch it thinking, this is gonna be fun, and it was I think... Maybe I caught a bad episode, but it kind of reminded me that the show really relies, because you remember that literally one scene in Beetlejuice where he's introduced and he's scratching his pit and it's all gross and he pulls out bugs out of his pocket and maybe farts, I don't know. That's
what he did in the movie.
No, but only that one scene,
I guess,
and that's the entire cartoon.
I only saw Beetlejuice one time.
Me too, a long time ago.
It's Tim Burton's best movie.
I know. I remember really liking it. I just don't remember the details of when exactly Beetlejuice pulled bugs out of his ass.
No. But I mean, what I mean is, he was only gross for that. His character wasn't I'm gross. That was an aspect of him. But the cartoon,
I don't know. He kind of has a gross face.
I don't think you're listening. You're not listening to him.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I get what you're saying, Tooch. I mean, maybe it will be worth checking out for next Halloween. Our current Halloween is booked up. We'll get to that in a bit. Everything goes on the pile.
Yeah, definitely.
My thesis is the show is 99% toilet humor. The movie is 1% toilet humor.
Okay.
It was
tonally
5.
dissonant, and I didn't like it.
Well, we'll see how much toilet humor I can take at this ripe age of mine. So Edgar emailed us back. He is our friend who was sleeping in the storage bin. He says, "Hello, I'm glad you received my email and made my day. The storage is not that bad. My bed is made out of elk fur, so it's really comfortable. I'm starting a new job in a new city. It's hard, but I don't mind because I'm doing what I love to do. At the moment, I'm making around 20 helmets for the Disneyland Shanghai for the Tangled themed tavern thing they're doing. which is pretty cool. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, man. Like, you're gonna have a great story to tell when you're all settled into the industry.
Live your life.
You know who I bet isn't enjoying themselves? The people who have to work at a tavern while wearing a fucking helmet.
Well, they can know they were lovingly crafted by our main man, Edgar. Jessica sent us a nice, long, lovely email suggesting a book, actually, about cartoons, specifically the book Sick Little Monkeys, the Unauthorized Ren and Stimpy Story, which
I would love to read
she suggested was a really fascinating, wonderful read about, like, the behind-the-scenes of that show and what it really was all about, which does sound really fun. Like, books about cartoon history are great reads. Yeah, thank you so much for that.
I mostly want to read that to get even more of because I'm trying to build this picture of what John Krafalski is really like, because I'm like pretty confident I think he might be an asshole, and I want to know for sure.
Yeah.
So,
man, I thought there were like 2 extra syllables in that name. I always said John Krikfalusi because I'm an idiot.
I mean, like, I think that might be how you say it. I don't know. A lot of people just call him John K.
Yeah, I imagine that's a defense mechanism he came up with at a very young age. It's like, please, just save us all, save all of us this indignity.
Yeah. See, that would be a cool thing to check out, especially since we do have very little to go on when it comes to Ren and Stimpy. Even if we did sit down and watch the whole thing, like, I can't imagine we'd have much to say. At least I wouldn't.
Nah.
So, yeah, thank you so much for the suggestion. Duffy Austin just wanted to tell Tooch and Nikki to have fun because they went to SPX over the weekend.
We did have fun.
Yeah.
Yay!
Met some people who work on cartoons, including Monica Ray, who works on Harvey Beaks, Noelle Stevenson, who works on Wander and also her other stuff, Lamar Abrams, who works on Steven Universe, who co-boarded Chillatide, my favorite episode. And there actually was an animation panel there that was very interesting, and we found out about a new show that's coming to YouTube and comic books soon called Welcome to Showside, which I forgot to bring up for news, but we had a lot of stories, but I do want to capture on the air Nina's reaction to what the main character looks like.
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it.
Are we gonna do it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, shoot me the link.
Here you go, Nina.
All right. Bleedingcool.net, a very good... His eyes are so big.
His name is Kit.
Oh, he's a fishy man?
He's a demon man.
It's like his...
Oh.
Yeah, the elevator pitch for this show, which the creator Ian McGinty said he worked harder on this than any other aspect, is Steven Universe meets Hellboy. And we were shown some images from the comic, and it looks like very visually like similar to Steven Universe. Like it looks like it's another like Boardwalk Town, but I don't think it's going to be doing any of the same stuff, really.
Yeah, I love his hair.
That octopus thing is also his backpack.
Yes, he's so cute. He's
a
Digimon. That's straight up a Digimon.
Oh yeah, I love his shirt. It has a burger on it.
Yeah, a cheeseburger. God, his pupils are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very fish. He's like one of those old-timey medieval fishy devils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His hair's so floofy.
Creator Ian McGinty worked on Adventure Time and Bravest Warriors comics, and I think maybe some Steven Universe comics too. So, this is his first time making a cartoon. It's gonna be on... he said in the panel on YouTube, I presume on Cartoon Hangover. Henry Rollins is gonna be in it.
Yep.
Frontman of seminal punk band Black Flag.
Whoa.
You know that big huge man? Who it's not his first time in a cartoon. He was Randy Gorn's dad.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Henry Rollins has this weird career where it's like you either have either never or vaguely heard of him before, or you've read all like 10 books he comes out with annually and love everything he does. And like it's great. Every time I see him in a thing, I'm like, wow, that motherfucker, he sure gets around. Yeah. Never not doing something. I can't wait for this show.
Oh,
yes.
So cute. Aw, that's wonderful. And last but not least, somebody recommended our show, Exalted Marching Band, reblogged our show to all of their followers. Thank you so much for sharing. That helps. Sharing is caring.
Oh, and somebody else recommended Gorillas, which I think would be interesting.
Yeah, I think I've brought that up with you guys before, and it'd be weird, just because of like what we like the talking points and structure of the whole thing would probably be super different.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's an aspect of animation. The idea of a virtual band, I think, would be an interesting change of pace.
It would
absolutely.
I think so.
And I at least have like their quote unquote like autobiographical book. So I know all the story that they never show in music videos, because the music videos are produced in their world a lot of the time.
Yeah, Tooch has got the
deets.
The deets.
Yeah, I was
gonna say 411. I was like, no, that's dated. What do people say now?
The specs.
I got the specs on this sweet Gorillas rig.
Specs spelled SPEXX. X.
The specs.
I know Demon Days, and I've heard Clint Eastwood, and that's honestly the extent of my Gorillaz knowledge.
I'm pretty sure I like every single Gorilla song. I own all their albums, including like their G-sides, and then they're like 2-hour-long D-sides that just has like 6 different covers, 6 different remixes of Dare and shit.
Oh man,
it's pretty great, you guys.
Oh, and I also heard that song they did with Andre 3000.
Oh yeah, Do You Thing.
Do You Thing.
Which the non like single cut of is like 14 minutes or something, and like 8 of it is just Andre 3000 screaming, "I'm the shit."
Yes! You need to link me to that. Alright, next week we're
starting Spoopy Time.
Starting Spooky Time. We are starting with The Halloween Tree, a movie starring Leonard Nimoy. I don't know if it's starring him, he's in it.
It's basically starring him. As far as I'm concerned, he's the star. I know jack shit about The Halloween Tree.
I don't know anything about it, except for Nimoy.
I mean,
I actually know very little about it, but I recommended it because I saw it forever ago, and I know it's regarded as a classic because it's based off of another classic.
It's based off of a fantasy novel by Ray Bradbury?
Oh, yeah. Dope.
Oh, fucking sweet. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm pumped.
All right.
Is it actually... Does it have anything to... No, it is. It's based on the Ray Bradbury... could not tell that looking at this VHS release cover.
Right?
That screams anything but Ray Bradbury. Oh, Ray Bradbury was even a voice. Oh, this is going to be... He's the narrator. Oh my god, this is going to be so great. I'm excited. It's going to be great.
Nina's pumped.
I'm pumped now.
And then after that is another thing I'm pumped for. I've already started watching this. Parasite.
Me too.
Parasite the Maxim. That is all on Hulu. Mm-hmm. That is... Here, a fair warning, like, all the other spooky stuff we've done has been, like, fun. This is legitimately really, really grisly body horror. So, maybe, if you gotta, skip it, because, like, it's grody.
No judgment there. I love it.
I love that shit. I get off to that shit, but man, oh.
I love it to pieces. I love horror manga. It's my favorite horror outlet, like, period.
Oh, super quick follow-up to something we said last week regarding Yokai Watch. How Tooch was hoping that the popularity of Yokai Watch would mean that Gigataro would come to...
Oh, yeah!
Would come to the United States.
Because, like...
At SPX,
and then we were at SPX. One. I found the original manga that, like, is slightly, like grittier than the anime, because, like, that's how it always went. The manga would be, like, more of the story that the author wants to tell, and then the anime would be mass-produced for the youth of Japan. And so, yeah, I saw this and went, I needed to fucking buy it. I don't even remember how much money it was, because I was like, I don't care. Here's my credit card. I literally need this.
Please don't give me a receipt. Every transaction I had at SPX is, please, oh god, please don't give me a receipt.
But then they email you one.
Tooch, what was the, how do you actually pronounce the name?
Gegege no Kitaro.
Alright.
But for the translation, they just called it Kitaro because let's
Is that like
save
an
everyone the embarrassment.
onomatopoeia for like shivering or something?
It's either like shivering or like bug noises or frog noises.
All right. The other two cartoons we're doing in Halloween are Hotel Transylvania, probably just the first one. I'm going to make an effort to see the second one, but these other two
see what
probably
happens.
won't. And then Danny Phantom.
You guys will have to tell me like, Tooch, it's your job. Go see Hotel Transylvania too, and I'll be like, okay.
It's made by your hero, man.
You love that man, Tooch. You would marry him if you could.
Of course. As we all know.
And then Danny Phantom, which I think might also be on Hulu. I don't know.
Not sure.
I'll get back to you on that. If it's not, I'll cut it.
So yeah, those are our October Ween specials.
And forgot ways to contact us. It's gonna be real quick. Because somehow we're at like 2 hours and 10 minutes when we were just like, oh, how are we gonna fill this episode?
Stuttering a lot. It's basically what we did.
You can email us at thetoongoons@gmail.com. Find our main website on Tumblr, thetoongoons.tumblr.com, which has our archive, which you can also find on SoundCloud by searching The Toon Goons. You can tweet at us at The Toon Goons on Twitter, and also please find us on iTunes, leave a rate, review, subscribe. And our YouTube is almost prepared. We're about to start uploading old episodes in segmented form, which will make it easier to keep track of what we recap. Anyway, that has been our show. Thank you so much for listening. I've been Nikki.
I've been Nina.
And I continue to be Tooch.
And thank you for tuning in.